Hallo, herzlich willkommen zur 44. Folge von Suzerain. Immer noch ohne Apfel. Ich mache hier meinen Knopf auf, das wird mir sonst ein bisschen zu eng. Genau, Briefing on the current curriculum in schools. Muss ich nur kurz. Chiara had scheduled a short meeting at Ministry of Education to discuss the current curriculum taught in schools. The ministry building was located in the government district, right next to the Ministry of Health. It was tall, narrow and wedge-shaped, like a slightly opened book. Near the front gate there were many statues of world-renowned scientists and thinkers. The largest, of course, was of Edwin Einstein, the greatest scientist of all time. Above the main entrance was the familiar inscription Instreten sis anginicare afgereigna int olla almergvoltene int olla mexis. Education is the premise of progress in all societies and all families. Inside the building I was greeted by Chiara's assistants. They led me to a meeting room where she was waiting inside. She stood up and gripped my hand. Good afternoon, Mr. President. Good afternoon, Chiara. I will cut straight to the case. The lack of governmental resources have halted our plans for education reform, but there is one important change that can still be made. It involves evolution versus creationism. As it currently stands, schools across Southland can decide whether to include evolution, creationism, or both in their curriculum. Rural schools often decide in favor of creationism only, which puts students at a disadvantage when it comes to entering university. The effect is especially noticeable among young women. My suggestion is to make the teaching of evolution mandatory and preferably ban creationism altogether. Evolution is the idea that ought to be banned. It's dangerous. They fuck off creationism. That's great! That's great to hear! It sounds like we are already aligned on the matter. Lucian Galate knocked and entered. Excuse me, some urgent business kept me away. Welcome, Mr. Galate. Mr. President. Mrs. Boulder. Why were you late? Stimmt, oh mein Gott. Lucian ist doch nie late. We were just discussing the curriculum. Chiara has made some excellent points. Very well, let's hear them. Continuing from my previous point, it is my conviction that we should require the mandatory teaching of evolution in Southland's public schools and cut creationism completely out. If we want children from rural areas to have the same opportunities as their urban counterparts, this is the way. Opening students' minds and reducing the role of religion in schools will also lead to more equality between young men and women. Don't bring your pet cause into this, Miss Boulder. You failed your reforms, and now you want to remove beliefs from school? Advancing women's rights is more than just a pet cause. Both of you gentlemen must know that. Also, we all know why the education reforms failed, don't we? Chiara looked at me. Yes, I am disappointed. I expected more from you. Say nothing. Going back to the topic. Although I myself believe in evolution, we must be careful not to align our rural conservative voter base. We owe a lot of their to their support. Forcing the school districts to teach evolution could irreparably damage our standing with them. Every modern nation is reducing or removing creationism in their curriculum. Yet we are supposed to allow schools to promote fundamental, and yes, sexist, ideas from a thousand years back? So is that what we are doing now? Copying what other nations are doing instead of paving our own way? If it works, why not? Look at the analyzes. It is clear that the superpowers are doing something right. Should we reinvent the wheel, Mr. Galate? You speak as if we don't import any influence from other countries. That's not what I said. Their voices started to get louder and louder. I held up my hands for silence. Evolution is the way forward. Creationism has no place in the public school curriculum. Thank you. As I said, it's the only way to produce a new generation of thinkers. There are other methods of bringing Scotland forward, ones that don't serve our ties with an entire voter base. Kira looked me in the eye. It is your decision. Don't forget, future generations of Scottish youth are counting on you. From now on, creationism shall be banned, and only evolution will be taught in schools. Excellent decision, Mr. Rainey. As a chief strategist, my job is to advise you on the political landscape, and I can guarantee that this won't do as well. Sometimes there are more important things, Mr. Galate, like ideas. They turned and looked at each other. Lucian lifted his eyebrow and Chiara held his gaze for a couple seconds. The meeting ended shortly after. Evolution. Gut, was haben wir nächste Folge? Es sieht irgendwie alles nicht so gut aus. Ah, Lobby Assembly, kann man gleich machen. Chief Strategist Lucian Galate has prepared a well-planned lobbying effort in the Parliament, which would specifically sway on defense and peace for the upcoming constitution vote. The plan includes lavish parties, gifts, and even some political favors. Should we go ahead with the plan? Ja, mach mal. Gut, dann können wir nächste Folge gleich continuen. Würde ich sagen, lasst doch ein Like und ein Abo, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Schaut beim nächsten Mal wieder vorbei und tschüss.